Hey everyone, good evening. Good evening. I hope that everyone had a great Thanksgiving holiday, whatever you celebrate. Just hope that you had a good time with family, friends, and eating. That's what I did. So I'm not going to complain, but I wanted to come on here really quickly um, to talk about a couple of things. It's just concerning to me about women. There's a few things that I want to talk about. The first thing, and you see my question, it's asking why do women sign up for things willingly? What are ladies signing up for? Things that definitely don't serve them. So the reason I want to talk about this is I was actually on the dating site. They have the Facebook dating. So I just reactivated my page and just wanted to get on there and be a little nosy, like always, because it gives me definite content. But I wanted to get on there just to, you know, reactivate and see what's going on. So a guy, he contacted me and he started talking about you're so beautiful, this and that, the normal stuff they say. And he started talking about LS. Like, I was like, what is that? I didn't know what that was, but he started out by saying, oh, well, what are you on here seeking? And don't live a traditional life. No, I live a non-traditional life or something with his relationship. So when they start talking like that, I'm already knowing that they want a woman to get involved with some BS. Whatever it is they're doing, they want a woman to get involved with it. So I said, let me engage for a little bit. So I just wanted to talk and engage with him just to see what he was talking about. So he proceeds to say lifestyle, LS or whatever. So I asked, what is that? And what do you mean by non traditional? I started asking a lot of questions. So he proceeds to say, oh, well, I've been married for 10 years. I believe he said 10 years. And him and his wife, they're okay with that. They have an open marriage. So I said, okay. So I don't know what he was expecting me to say. So this opened a door for so much for me to talk about. So I was loving it. So I said, so what is the purpose of having an open marriage? I said, if you want to mess with other women, just don't get married. So that's what I said. I said, what is the point of that? I said, to me, open marriage just seems like an oxymoron to me. It doesn't seem even real, or I don't know. It just seems weird to me. To each his own if that's what people want to do, but open marriage, a non well, being married and saying uh it's not monogamous. Like you're married, but you're seeing other people. I don't know. I don't see the thrill in it, but to me, I just feel like be single, be by yourself. But I'm saying this to say women sign up for anything. They will sign up for anything. And some of them sign up for things thinking that they'll be able to change it eventually, or they'll be able to change a man's mind, or they will be the best. And the man will, oh, he's going to change his mind for me. He's going to do things differently. But no, that rarely happens. So I just want to know, why do women sign up for things that will not serve them? Signing up for these relationships that people are, oh, well, I'm seeing this person, that person, and they sign up for it. And then when they get in it, they're upset, they're angry, they feel like, well, why did I do this? But in the beginning, it didn't even sound appealing. In my eyes, it didn't sound appealing. When the guy said what he said, I already knew where he was going with it. So I just indulged for a little bit. I just wanted to see what he was going to say. He wanted to see what I was going to say as well. But when he saw what I said, we started going back and forth. So now that's this big dialogue. And I just wish people were open and people just would just freely do what they want to do. And so I asked him, I said, so having sex with different people and being able to sleep around, I said, that's freedom to you. I asked him, was that freedom to him? I said, because to me, that may not be freedom to everyone. If you're thinking about sex, then yeah, that's freedom. But if you're not a person who's concerned with sex and to have to do all of that to be with a man or a woman, either way, that's not freedom to me. Freedom to me is being able to be, upfront and honest, saying the things that you need to say, and vice versa, without a whole bunch of different drama. That's freedom to me. Freedom to me is being able to speak your mind and say, hey, well, I don't like this or I don't like that. And there's no issue. But being in a relationship where it's you and your husband or wife, whatever it may be, and you're sitting around with this person, he's freely doing whatever it is he wants to do. And most of the time, women will say, "Oh, we have an open marriage," but most of the time, the women, from what I've seen, the women aren't even dealing with these men. Oh, having this open marriage. Most of the time, it's open for the men. That's what it's for. A lot of women do things to keep a man around and to let men do what they want to do just to say they have a man. So, from seeing things that I've seen in the past or hearing people's stories, a lot of those women aren't just freely wanting to have sex with men. They're in an open marriage because they are trying to please the man so that they can say they have a marriage and say that they have a husband. Because I honestly don't see it. And again, if that's how people want to live their life, that's fine. But I don't understand the whole open marriage thing or stating, oh, he told me that, oh, it's a group for people who want to do this and that. I told him, I don't need a group. Whatever I want to do, if I seek that type of person, that's what I'll go for. I don't need to join a group to find people to do something. It's just, I don't know. It's giving, I don't know. It's giving something. I don't know. It's giving something that I don't want to be a part of. But I always question why a woman would sign up for something like that to expose her health, to expose her body, to expose her mind, mentally, physically, soul ties, all kinds of stuff. I don't know. I guess it's just me. I don't understand it. But the fact of this whole rant that I'm going on, or whatever you want to call it, I just don't get why women willingly involve themselves with these things that just will never serve them. Being in a relationship, a marriage, whatever it is, and you're okay with your man or your husband sleeping with other women, being with other women, I don't see how that really helps you in the long run. I don't see how that helps you as a woman grow. And anyone can get in the comments if you are a part of something like this. I would actually want to know what is it that you're getting from this? What mentally, physically, whatever it is, tell me what you are getting out of a marriage or a relationship like this. Because I feel like just be single. Just date if that's what you want to do. But why would you say you're married and it's open? So I'm in an open marriage. To me, those words just don't go together. It just feels like another way of just getting women to do what it is that men want to do anyway. It just seems that way. An open marriage to me just sounds like an oxymoron. It doesn't make sense. And again, if you're in something like this, I want to know in the comments. Let me know what you get out of this. What is the purpose of it? What are you trying to prove or what are you trying to do with this? Because I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. And it may not be for me to get or understand, but what I will say is being a woman and being in something like this, I can't foresee it being great nor a good thing for this type of energy to be in your life. And especially if you have children or people, that you care for, I don't see it being a good thing in the long run. Again, you may get to say, okay, you have a husband or you married. I don't know if that's what you're doing it for, but I really do want to understand, why do you willingly put yourself in situations that don't serve you? Because what's going to happen is you're going to be hurt in the end. Out of it all, you are going to be hurt. I always tell this to women and just let them know, even when you give a man everything, that's never going to be enough. That's why I don't do that. Anytime you say, I'm going to give everything, everything will never be enough. It will never be enough. So, at this juncture in life, I just feel like women, it's time to choose you and choose the things that are going to serve you and that are going to be a good thing for you. That's what I think needs to happen. Um, I don't know. It just seems like it's getting worse. No one wants to listen. People get an attitude. For instance, I was on Facebook. A woman made a comment about, I believe a woman, she unalived the guy that she was with, or I don't know if it was her ex, whatever the case was. She did this on Thanksgiving and took his, unalived him or whatever. And people were just in the comments, and there was a woman, she said, to the fellas, she was like, hey, you guys can't just go around basically dealing with women who are unhinged and unhealed and thinking that everything will be okay. So another woman came in the comments and was like, well, I just think unhealed people in general. So I spoke and I said, well, she's talking to men about women. Why do women always have to come in the comment section and try to make it a, well, more men are unaliving women than anything? We're not talking about that though. That goes back to like being accountable and responsible. It's always some woman wanting to bring up, oh, well, what a man is doing. Okay, well, this woman was speaking directly to men, giving them a tip on what not to do. Of course, we know men do this to other women, but we're talking to women. That's the problem. No one can say anything to women. So when I spoke and said what I need to say, the woman gets upset. Oh, I wasn't talking to you. I said, well, I was talking to you. So I let her know, yeah, I was talking to you. You're mad because I said something to you and it was something you did not like. I was supposed to agree with you. Again, that goes back to that God complex that I talk about. And go back to my old videos, and you already know that I talk about that God complex because women are suffering from this. It's huge. It's huge. No one wants to be accountable, nor do they want to be responsible for their actions. And women get so upset when I say something. So I let her know, well, I'm talking to you and you put it out publicly. So I get to address it. Anyone can address it. If you didn't want me to speak on it, then talk directly to the person on a personal level or through a personal chat or whatever. Needless to say, I let her know that I felt the way I felt. But I went back to that just to say that women, I don't know what it's going to take. I don't know what type of things need to be said, but I feel like there's enough research out here, enough things for women to truly do research and see what is going on inside of themselves. Not just putting the blame on everybody else. No, women need to think about the things that they are doing. Stop bringing up everybody else in this. You are willingly getting into situations that don't serve you. No one is making you do this. No one is telling you you have to do this. You're willingly doing this. So, my advice to you is to sit back. If you're one of these women who knows they're in a situation that is not good, it's not serving them, it will never serve them. If you are one of these women and you've known for a long time that you're the one that's doing this, you haven't been accountable and responsible for your actions. I need you to sit back and truly think about all of these things. How do you truly feel about yourself? What do you lack? Do you lack self love, self confidence, self worth? What do you truly lack? And be honest with yourself and truly talk to yourself about it, pray about it, whatever it is you need to do to truly understand what is going on, and try to make a change. Try to make a change, because complaining about things that you're putting yourself in, you're actively putting yourself in situations that are harmful, that can lead to very dangerous situations, and maybe even worse than just being, put in the hospital, whatever that may be. Truly sit back and think about that and see what you need to do for yourself to be better, to others, be better to yourself, and just the people around you. Just tired of women with this. I'm tired. I'm talking directly to women because I'm a woman. I have to deal with women on a daily basis, whether it's jobs, whether it's with, organizations, whatever it may be. It's just time out for playing victim and trying to act like, oh, well, someone made you do it. People aren't making you do anything. You're doing things willingly. And that's my question to you. Why? Why are you doing that? Those are some things that I want you to think about. Why are you doing these things? Why are you participating in things just to seek out a husband or seek a mate or just to say you're with someone? Why are you doing these things? Once you start to unpack that and see what is going on, maybe things will start changing in your life. So, just want to get on here and talk a little bit about that. I am Jamila B. This is Melanin Nation Elevate. We're elevating over here. So, just want to jump on, say that to you, give you something to think about, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.